silly. One of the things that concerned me when I looked at it, having the background in investments, being a registered investment advisor, and this is not investment advice. Nothing we are saying has anything to do with giving anyone investment advice. But one of the things that concerned me was this thought of the 4% rule. Now, the 4% rule has been really popular, and essentially what it says is you want to have enough in your retirement so that you can draw out 4% a year.
A month, right?
No, not a month. Not
4%. Well, that's terrible.
Some of us shoot for 4% a month.
I'm just kidding.
Other people don't think that's possible.
I'm just kidding.
Right?
All right.
So 4% a year. You want to draw out 4% a year, and you want the money to last.
So you got $1 million. You're going to pull out 40 grand a year.
40 grand a year. Now that's
it's going to be taxed.
It depends on exactly. It depends on what type of retirement account you have at what age. But if you're going to retire early, you're right. It's going to be retaxed because you haven't made it to 59 and a half.
Correct.
Certainly.
Correct.
Maybe, I don't know, but a lot of these people I see are trying to retire in their 40s. So, you're going to be taxed.
Sure.
And so now it's not 40. Let's say it's 30. What's your quality of life? I mean, these plane tickets to these destinations where you want to hang out and do all of your things and finally get to live your life, you're not going to afford that.
It's pricey.
With 30 grand net.
Right.
It's not going to happen. But here's the thing. What I believe is that 4% is dangerous in the first place. Because if you get down into what the 4% is based off of, it's based off of historical performance of U.S. markets. Now, U.S. markets have led global markets throughout most of the 20th century.
Right. That's what I was about to say. Since 2009. Certainly.
Certainly since 2009. But what was done was they looked at 30-year periods and they said, what is the highest draw-out rate, essentially, each year that you could use and still have the money last 30 years? And they came to about 4%. But the problem is that advice has been given to people who retire for years and years and years, assuming the retirement age is in your mid-60s.
Right.
Life expectancy is expanding. Life expectancy is increasing. So the point is if you're going to retire young, you're going to have to live on your retirement money a lot longer. And what happens is if you take those same stats and you take it from 30 to 35, now that 4% doesn't work. It actually fails about 15% of the time. If you take it to 40 years,
and
it's going to fail like 30% of the time. If you take it to 50 years, so let's say you retire at 40 and you live to 90, you've got like a 40-something% chance.
Pretty good chance of
you don't have enough money, and that's only drawing out $40,000 a year with $1 million saved.
Right.
Even if you could save $2 million, if you can save $2 million, then you're still only pulling out $80,000 a year. Now I say only, but that's household. That's you and your spouse if you're with someone.
I mean, after having done it, I can just tell you it's a whole lot better to. Well, I think a lot of it comes down there's lots of conversations in health, right, about quality versus quantity of life. Like, do you want to live forever or do you want to live for almost ever, but really, really well? You know, and you've got these different trade-offs in life. It's a really good thought process to have, but I think you could flesh it. I mean, if you're talking about something as important as how you're going to spend decades of your life, you can spend a little bit more time thinking about it, you know?
So you'd say